Welcome back, people watching the WFTDA.TV stream. You are watching the FAB SLAV 7s live from Warsaw in Poland. As we go on to our 6th game of the day, we will be watching the Gdańsk Chrome Sirens from Gdańsk playing in the light blue versus the Bad Rangers from Poznan, Poland, playing in white. Poznan playing their first game of the day. Chrome Sirens playing their second after taking the win against the Breslau Rebels earlier today. For those of you unfamiliar with the format of this tournament, we are playing Roller Derby 7s, a format of the game wherein each game takes place over only 21 minutes, 1 period. Each team rosters only 7 skaters. In this particular tournament, we have 10 teams from all over Eastern Europe, and we'll be playing 17 games, so stick with us today. There's still a lot more to come. While we have a little break, I will take the time once again to mention our sponsors. The first being the Kubota brand flip-flops, because there is nothing more SLAV than Kubota flip-flops, which is why they've been invited here today to cooperate with us. They became the co-organizer of the event and have funded prizes for the winning team. In addition, for all fans of the brand and skates, we do actually have a discount code. That is Roller Kubota 25, ROLLERKUBOTA 25, which will give you a 25% discount on the entire range, and this code is valid until the end of March in the online store at Kubota Store, AUBOTASTORE.pl. You always know it's time for Derby when you hear the high-pitched whooping cries of the audience getting excited for the next game. And it looks like our teams are taking the track. Jamming for Gdańsk, it looks like we have Cruella de Snow. He's been having quite a good day today. And for Bad Rangers Poznan, we have Sneaker Freaker, number 765. That's Gdańsk in the light blue. Bad Rangers Poznan in the white. Sneaker Freaker straight into the wall. Pushing Gdańsk forwards, squeezing around the outside. Cruella de Snow finding only the back of Jin Wheelsley. Trying to push through on the inside as Sneaker Freaker comes back towards the rear of the pack. Sneaks through for a quick 4 points. Cruella de Snow still working very hard, pushing Sleeping Fox around the corner of the apex. Sneaker Freaker comes in. Sneaking is apparently definitely in her name because she got straight through again. They barely noticed her coming until it was too late. Cruella de Snow coming down in the rear of the Gdańsk pack as Sneaker Freaker calls it off. 8 points for the Bad Rangers Poznan. Up to Jan for Poznan, looks like we have number 9, Hard Rocks. And Amino Acid for Gdańsk. Amino Acid very aggressively moving around that pack as Hard Rocks is sent to the penalty bin, giving Gdańsk the opportunity of a power jam. Although it looks like Ramona Bangs and Sleeping Fox are not going to let that happen. Poznan, strong defense despite the Gdańsk offense. And it looks like Amino Acid has unfortunately caught a cut track penalty, meaning she will be sent to the penalty bin, and the moment she arrives, that will free up Hard Rocks. And the jam will go on for the full remaining 1 minute and 20 seconds. Hard Rocks gliding through the pack. Comes back, now onto her scoring pass. Big hit there from Gdańsk 75, or 76. Still manages to get through, of course, picks up 4 points. Ending the jam with a total of 4 points for Poznan, bringing them up to 12. Looks like a power jam for Poznan, with the Gdańsk jammer in the penalty bin, but already stood up, so she'll be returning to play fairly quickly. Whilst we wait for a brief official timeout. Jinin Weasley jamming there for Poznan. Makes her way straight through as Amino Acid returns to the track and heads straight into the back. Big hits there on the Poznan line, cutting through the inside, but not before Poznan's jammer can make it through, call off the jam, picking up another 4 points. Amino Acid now taking on the pivot stripe. Kitty Knox instead up to jam, fighting the Poznan blockers, but Hard Rocks has already made it through, picking up the lead jammer status. Unfortunately, Kitty Knox is also being sent to the penalty bin for a back block penalty. Leaving Hard Rocks alone on the track. Straight through the middle of the Gdańsk Sirens there. And again, through on the inside. This is a big 12-point jam already for Hard Rocks. But Kitty Knox is back on the track. Makes her presence felt almost immediately. The audience is loving it. Hard Rocks once again straight through. Massive jam there from Hard Rocks. 16 points picked up for Bad Rangers Poznan, doubling their score and bringing them to 32. Up for Gdańsk, we have Cruella de Snow again, up to jam. Kitty Knox taking the pivot stripe. And up to jam for Poznan. I believe we have Rage Rover. We will see. Sneaker Freaker again, sorry. We have Sneaker Freaker. Up for her second time today. Takes lead. Very fast around the track. Cruella de Snow being recycled, still yet to make her initial pass. But Sneaker Freaker going straight through again. Picking up 4 points for Bad Rangers. And Cruella de Snow has finally made her way through the pack, chasing down Sneaker Freaker, who gives Kitty Knox a bit of a nudge. Doesn't quite stay on the track, calls off the jam. Seven points picked up there for Poznan. Hard Rocks coming up to jam again for Poznan. For Gdańsk, we have Amino Acid. Hard Rocks forcing the Gdańsk blocking line forwards. Just about squeezes over with a little hop on the inside line, the apex. Amino Acid still working hard against that wall as Mean Flicker gets sent to the penalty bin. Hard Rocks picking up some points by passing through the pack. Amino Acid still fighting away, being recycled by Chick on Speed. Hard Rocks clean through again. Amino Acid not far behind. Fighting against a wall of Ramona Bangs and Chick on Speed. And Hard Rocks calls off the jam after another impressive jam. 16 points on the board. Gdańsk, of course, working very hard against a extremely difficult opponent, a much more experienced team. So we have Kitty Knox up to jam for Gdańsk. Up for Poznan, we have Jinin Weasley. Big hit there against Limit Breaker, but it's not enough to clear her through the pack. It's a little bit of a struggle, though. She does make it through. Lots of big hits there from blockers. And from Jinin Weasley, of course. Jinin Weasley scooting past Kitty Knox as Kitty Knox finally clears her way through the pack, but not before Sneaker Freaker can sneak in front of her. Kitty Knox picking up a cut track penalty as Jinin Weasley is colliding with the Gdańsk line. Slightly full penalty bin. Two Gdańsk blockers, one Gdańsk blocker in the Gdańsk Jana. Two Poznan blockers. Jam ending before Gdańsk can return their jammer to the track. Jinin Weasley picking up 11 points for Bird Rangers Poznan. So it looks like Kitty Knox will be beginning the jam from the penalty box, but straight away. And up to jam, we have Sneaker Freaker again for Poznan, definitely living up to her name today. Giving some very strict instructions to her teammates there. Makes it through to pick up lead. Kitty Knox getting a little bit of an offensive push there. Makes it out as someone appears to have lost a toe stop. Hopefully that won't hinder their performance today. Sneaker Freaker coming into the pack before calling the jam. 4 more points for Poznan, bringing them up to 70. Kitty Rock's taking on the pivot stripe, as it looks like Amino Acid is up to jam again. And she'll be up against Hard Rocks on the Poznan side. Gdańsk unfortunately losing a player to the aforementioned lost toe stop. She'll be returning to the bench while it is repaired. And we have Cruella de Snow up to jam for Gdańsk, not Amino Acid. The toe stop, of course, as most of you all know, the small rubber stopper that you will find on the front of your skates. A vital piece of equipment for stopping at speed, amongst other things. Slightly awkward when you don't have it. Not safe. A lot of skaters like to walk on their toe stops. You'll see it a lot in these games. And of course, you can't do it if it's not there. Hard Rocks flies straight out of the pack, picks up lead. Cruella de Snow, on the other hand, is working on the inside line. Makes it through Chick on speed, but not before being pushed back again by Sleeping Fox. Sleeping Fly, rather. Gdańsk holding back Hard Rocks for as long as they can. Nice little hit there from Limit Breaker, but not enough to quite stop her. Hard Rocks picking up 4 points in the process. Cruella de Snow working very hard against a formidable and very experienced Poznan wall. Does finally squeeze through, but can't quite stay on the track. So she'll be facing off against Chick on speed as Hard Rocks returns. The dance block is forming up just in time, but not forming up enough. Hard Rocks calling off the jam. Eight more points, 12 more points for Poznan. Lining up to jam for Poznan, we have Sneaker Freaker. Gdańsk have Amino Acid. Blue number 4 returning to the track after having lost the toe stop. Fast through the pack for Sneaker Freaker, but not. Oh, no, technically still passed. She wasn't sure, and neither was I. Amino Acid is right behind her. Pack moving fast. Good hit there from Kitty Knox, not enough to keep her, Sneaker Freaker, who may have snuck a couple of points in right before calling off the jam. It's a close one. 4 more points on the board. Amino Acid not quite fast enough to shut her down. Looks like we have Limit Break coming up to jam for Gdańsk. and she'll be up again, Hard Rocks. Hard Rocks getting a little bit of offensive help on that Gdańsk wall. Some pushing and shoving, a few hard hits. Steps through on the inside of the apex just to take lead. Amino Acid working very hard. Sorry, Limit Breaker working very hard against that Poznan wall, who are absolutely formidable today. Calling off the jam. Picking up just 2 points. 5 minutes left in this game. Kitty Knox lining up to jam for Gdańsk. And Sneaker Freaka eases up to the Gdańsk wall. They're not letting her through that easily. Kitty Knox working hard against Poznan. Jin Wheelie not allowing her through. Recycled back as Sneaker Freaka takes the lead. Looks like Kitty Knox has been sent off with a back block penalty, giving Sneaker Freaka free rein on the track. Poznan already angling for a position, trying to make the most of this opportunity and disrupting the Gdańsk pack. Allowing Sneaker Freaka to slip through, call off the jam, and of course this means that Kitty Knox will be starting the next jam from the penalty box, putting Gdańsk at a slight disadvantage. She is already standing though, so hopefully she won't be out for too long. Looks like Sneaker Freaka is coming on for a second course, jamming again. Just 3 minutes left in this game. Races through the inside, manages to stay on the track, but doesn't manage to stand up again before Cruella de Snow gets there, but angles around her anyway. Kitty Knox rejoins the track. Poznan are ready for her though. Nice little hop over the apex there from Sneaker Freaka before she calls off the jam. Jinin Weasley coming up to jam for Poznan. He's having a good day today. Limit break on for Gdańsk. Both teams have a blocker in the penalty bin. Jinin Weasley slipping through with just a toe stop on the line. Limit break, released ever so slightly behind. Working hard. Both jammers more or less neck and neck, but Jinin Weasley gets through first, but not before being recycled. Hard Rocks, the pivot is off to the penalty bin. Jinin Weasley has now escaped, calls off the jam and scores 4 points. Bad Rangers Poznan have broken the century, 100 points, but Gdańsk have put their first points on the board. Cruella de Snow now jamming for Gdańsk. Up against Mean Flicker. Sneaker Freaka breaks through. Sneaker Freaka might be catching up in the back of the pack, but Cruella Snow is right behind her. Cuts down the inside line before calling off the jam. Cruella de Snow not quite fast enough. Now we come into what is most likely going to be the very last jam of the game. Sneaker Freaka on again against Limit Breaker. Limit Breaker coming straight into Mean Flicker, taking her down, but still held back by Hard Rock. Some excellent blocking there from a very strong Poznan side. Sneaker Freaka working hard, just manages to slip through on the second corner. Limit Break stretching the Poznan defense as far as it can before making an escape. Right behind Sneaker Freaka, chasing her down. Limit Break comes into the Gdańsk pack fast and pulls off the jam right away, just about fast enough to prevent Limit Breaker from scoring any points. So we're looking at an unofficial score at the moment. It looks like Bad Poznan 108 points to Gdańsk Chrome Sirens 3 points. The crowd is definitely cheering for Gdańsk here today. If you'd like to join us at 1:30, that is 13:30 for our 7th game, we will have, I believe, Smoking Wheels Krakow versus the Vratislavia Mad Chicks, both playing their 2nd game today.